Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, let me go here. I'm gonna go, okay, that's good. Now let's try this. Oh, yay! Okay, so Facebook is apparently not letting me go live because it thinks I'm trying to sell you something, which they ain't wrong. But how do I share? Hold on. Crap. Hola. Okay. Let's try. Hi guys. I know I'm super random in my group right now, but Facebook's not letting me go live anywhere else. So I'm trying to figure out a way around it, figuring out their loopholes. So give me a sec and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm scared to put my website there because I don't know if they'll flag it. But let's try. Okay. Hello, hi guys. I know this is going to be a little bit slower of a start, but it is what it is, honestly. Okay, let's put this one more place and then we'll get started. But let me know where you're watching from. Say hello. So the issue is that Facebook isn't letting me go live on my page, and then I tried to go live on my group. Oh, yeah, they kind of see you. Say hello. Oh. They wouldn't let me go live on my group either, so I'm live in my page, and I'm just kind of hoping that you guys can see me. So say hi if you can, and then we'll get started on this makeup look. But I'm pulling this up, so Ryan's going to be here answering questions in the comments. So if you guys have any questions regarding makeup, just let us know. And, okay, here you are. Okay, so I went ahead and shared this, so hopefully you can see it in all my different places that I normally am. Sorry for the weirdness that I'm in my group, but I am going to do a makeup tutorial. We're going to use the Liquid Touch foundation in the shade Taffeta today. We're going to go to the Padre game today, so we're going to do kind of just like a bronzy, like everyday look. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. I haven't put the shopping link anywhere in this because I'm not sure if Facebook's going to flag it or take it down if I do. So if you want to grab any of these products, just private message me or comment color match or comment link in the comments. And hey Ty, I'll send you guys the website and the link because I don't know if Facebook's like trying to crack down on makeup tutorials or what. So if you need a link to anything, just comment in the comments what you need and I'll send you that link. But you can always find everything on my website, which is rayahope.com. So head to rayahope.com. Everything that I'm going to be sharing is 15% off still until the 31st. So I definitely didn't want you guys to miss out on that. So we'll go ahead and get started. So first things first, I'm going to take the powder concealer brush and I'm going to take my Liquid Touch foundation, again in the shade Taffeta today, and we're going to use that on top of the powder concealer brush. I wanted to use this foundation with you guys today because it's still 25% off. So like I said, the whole website is 15 minus this. This is going to be 25%. And this is going to be on sale until supplies last, I believe. But I know the shades were selling out really quickly. So if you need to be color matched for the product, make sure to comment color match below.
What is this month's kudos?
This month's kudos you can find on the website under August special. So go ahead and send her the link. But the deal is on lashes. So you can get the magnetic lashes, the magnetic lash liner, the shine cloths. There's a really awesome bundle. Okay, so that was like one little layer of the liquid foundation, again in the shade Taffeta, and I just am so blown away every time when I use this foundation. It just covers so beautifully and effortlessly. I love that you don't need a ton of it either to achieve really nice even coverage. We're going to go in with just a little bit more, and with this layer of foundation, I always kind of just dot it around, and then I'll just kind of blend out very kind of all over, not neatly or tidy or anything. And then I'll take the rest and apply to my blending bud, which is damp. So someone the other day had asked me, do I make this wet every time I use it? And the answer is yes. Every time you go to use your blending bud, you want to squeeze it underneath water till no water falls from it, then it's ready to use. So we're gonna go over our makeup with the blending bud, just like this all over. And this is going to compress the makeup down into place. And it's also going to make our makeup look super smooth, especially if you have a lot of large pores.
There's 3 specials. Which one?
You just send the
far one on the left?
Nope. Let me see. So you just send that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's technically 3 specials in the August special, and that is at a 20% discount. The additional 15 doesn't apply to anything already on sale, but so if you're asking what this month's deal is, the whole website's on sale for 15% off, and then you have, of course, your other little deals like the August special and the Eye Essential bundle too. So now that we have our foundation on, we're going to use our Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Lace. This is my favorite concealer in the whole world because it has caffeine infused in it and also has really nice healing ingredients in it. So I love to use this on any blemishes I have. And now if you have a lot of fine lines underneath your eye, applying your concealer similar to this is really helpful because it doesn't crease as much on your under eye. So we're going to use our smaller blending bud now and just blend that in and up and around. So I love applying this way because we're limiting the amount of product that is on our under eye. And notice how I don't initially go right underneath the eye at first, because I want to blend the majority of that product out and around before directly underneath, considering most people's dark circles are down here, not right underneath your eye. So you want to focus your efforts there. And again, we're going to apply this just on the blemishes. I love the caffeine that's infused in it because it gives you like an instant little eye lift when you're applying it. Also has incredible coverage too. So we went ahead and applied our concealer and our liquid foundation. So if you're just now tuning in, the liquid foundation is 25% off, and the Skin Solution Concealer and everything else, the blending buds, is 15%. So if you need to be color matched, if you're like, I want to try this brand, comment color match down below. Now you can shop all this makeup and more on my website at rheahope.com, shop beauty, and that's where you can find it all. So now we're going to use this dry blending bud. I'm going to spritz it with my setting spray. And I'm going to take my Touchable Hold Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to use a baking technique, which is essentially just using a lot of product in that area. So just kind of putting your sponge or your brush in the loose powder. And this is going to absorb any oils, and it's going to help to prevent your makeup from creasing or moving around altogether throughout the day. Especially if you live somewhere it's like really hot and humid, or work in a kitchen or menopausal, this is a really good product to help to absorb any sweat, oils, or humidity or anything like that from moving and messing up your makeup. It also helps to minimize the appearance of pores, which is really nice too. So again, that was the Touch Behold setting powder. So if you can do me a huge solid, since we're in a weird area on Facebook right now, because my page wouldn't let me go live, if you could click the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little there should be a little sign that says to save this on your wall or tag your friends in the comments is super helpful. So thank you ahead of time if you do that. And then to set everywhere else. So I just used a fan brush to sweep away any of that excess. And now we're going to go in with our pressed powder. So the pressed powder is going to be a huge game changer for everyone. This is going to be very full coverage, especially when you're adding it on top of like a liquid or a stick or anything like that. It's also going to even out your coverage. So sometimes when you use the setting powder, it has a tendency to make your skin look brighter in those areas. So I love that, but I don't want to look ghostly on just my under eye. So we're going to use our pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. And if you haven't seen it live in a while, they actually reformulated this product. So now it contains shea butter, vitamin E, and is a UV protectant as well. So as you can see with my 2 cheeks, look at that. Quick little thumbs up if you see the difference on coverage in these areas. Doesn't this side just look softer? I'm telling you, it makes the biggest difference when it comes to getting that really smooth, beautiful coverage. So we're going to go ahead and apply this all over.
So you put the pressed powder over the loose powder?
Correct. So I use the loose powder only in the areas that it's needed. So only those areas that I get oily, which for me, it's just like the T-zone. And the pressed powder we'll use everywhere. Now, if you aren't oily, if you're more dry, you can just use the pressed powder everywhere and just skip the setting powder altogether. So anyone and everyone, pressed powder, loose powder, I would only do if you have oily skin or experience your makeup looking greasy, oily, shiny, things like that. Okay, so now for bronzer, we're going to do our beachfront bronzer with our tapered blusher brush. These 2 are must-haves because they give the perfect contour bronze every time. You're going to start at the top of the ear and work to the corner of the mouth. And you're just going to take this down back and forth like that and then swirl over this area to blend that out along the jawline. And then same thing over here. And this not only is going to warm up your complexion, but it's also going to make your makeup look like it matches even better. And it also is going to give you that really like thinned out makeup look, which yes, please. I always joke around like, why would I need a diet? I just contour.
Can you skip the other foundation and just use the powder?
You can. You're not going to achieve full coverage that way, since if you were to use the pressed powder all by itself, it's going to be more of a light coverage, but yes, you can. So if you're trying to hide things, you're not going to be able to hide things like blemishes or discoloration, but it will even out your complexion, similar to like a BB cream if you were to use that by itself. Okay, so now for blush, we're going to do the shade Sisterly, which is my absolute favorite blush color, and we're going to use it on top of the setting powder brush. I love this brush for blush because it's super fluffy and it just applies it so beautifully. You don't ever have to worry about blending it out perfectly. And I also really love this color because it has a gorgeous sheen to it, so it's going to illuminize your skin, and it's very flattering on, especially when you're pairing it over a bronzer. You can use this product all by itself as well. Again, that was the shade Sisterly in the blush, and it's 15% off. Everything that I'm sharing is all 15% off on my website for a limited time until the 31st. If you need me color match, just comment color match down below and I'll private message you. And now for highlight, we're going to do the Touch a la Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly. I'm going to pop this on with a highlight brush, just like so. I always love applying it on the Cupid's bow. I feel like it makes your upper lip look poutier as well. Which, yes, please. And I always tell you guys, if you're ever looking to save on money and you're looking for just like a little bit of a zhuzh to your makeup, applying a highlight like that really does a lot to your skin without breaking the bank. And again, 15% off. Okay, so now for brows, we're going to do our spoolie, what's this one called? The Spoolie Brow Artist Brush. I'm going to just combing out any foundation that may have gotten our brows. And now I'm going to use the Brow Duo. So the Brow Duo is really, really cool. Has a powder and a pomade, and we're going to take the angled side of this brush. I'm going to tap it into the pomade on both sides and then tap it into the powder on all sides. And now I'm just going to follow my general rule of thumb, which is outlining the bottom and then the top, following the natural shape and direction of my brows. A tip too when you're doing your brow, if you hold your pencil against your nose, just like this, it kind of lines up where that arch should be if you're unsure. So we're just going to go ahead and apply this all over, and then where the tear duct is straight up, that's where you can kind of cap off the brows, just like so. Thank you, Tracy. And then we're going to, once we have the general outline, you'll just color in essentially. So love this product, the brow pomade and powder, just because I feel like it's very easy to use for any skill level. I also really love too that these products, both the pomade and the powder, both have vitamin E, argan oil, and keratin infused in it, so they're actually helping your brows to grow and to become healthier and fluffier too while you're wearing it. So if you ever feel like your brows are really sparse or you're trying to grow them out, without having like long hair, but you want like the fluffiness back to your brows, I highly recommend to grab this product, which again is on my website, rheahope.com is where you can find it. And we're gonna go ahead and go to the arch and then just kind of color in just like that. Okay, so now that our brows are finished, now I'm gonna do my eyeliner in the shade Perfect. I always tell you guys how much I love this eyeliner. It's only $15. It glides on. It stays where you put it. It is so incredibly easy to use. And if you ever feel like your eyeliner smudges, smears, gives you raccoon eyes, you've got to try this one. Plus, it's only $15 before the 15% off. Okay, so now that we have our eyeliner on, let's do this eye look. So this eye look is super easy, probably why I love to do it the most. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with the shade Overt. And this is so easy, you guys. Let me grab my brushes first. Okay. So we're going to grab the shade Overt, which is a matte brown. I'm going to apply this into the crease. I'm sorry, right below the crease. And now I'm going to take my fluffy crease brush and I'm going to dab at it first to kind of grab the color, and then as it dries, which you feel it dry, then I'm going to use a swirling motion like we're making little tiny circles on our eye, and I'm going to move higher and higher up without lifting the pencil up at first, and then I'm going to be like pulling downward because we don't want any harsh lines with the liquid eyeshadow. So if you haven't tried the liquid eyeshadow yet, I highly recommend it. It's super easy to use. It is crease proof, smudge proof, amazing, especially if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your eyes, because it won't accentuate them. It also, like I said, dries into a crease proof finish, and there's matte and shimmer shades. Just like that. Now we're blended. Let me do the other side. So again, we're gonna apply this shade, which is Overt, right underneath the crease, and then we're going to use our fluffy crease brush to dab at, and then as it's drying, then we're going to use our small little circular motions.
How long will everything be on sale?
Just until the 31st. So I wouldn't wait, and a lot of shades and colors of things are already selling out because everything's on sale. So if you've had your eye on something or wanting to stock up on your favorite products because they're on sale, I would do so ASAP. And again, you're going to want to shop at rheahope.com. And if you're not sure if you're shopping on my website, make sure you see my name and or my photo. Okay, so now that we have the shade Overt blended out, now I'm going to use the shade Ornate, which is the same kind of shade, but this one has more of a gleam to it, kind of like a metallic shade. And it's a little bit more of a gold bronze rather than a brown. So we're going to paint our eyeliner, or I'm sorry, we're going to paint our eyelid with this. And now I'm going to grab the crease brush and just kind of dab at this. Just like so. And these liquid eyeshadows are buildable, just like regular eyeshadows. They're so, so easy. Okay, and then I'll take my fluffy crease brush and blend that out. Okay, and then on the other side, again, this shade is Ornate. So not used to being live on my group. Usually it's so chatty, so take advantage of not having a million people here and ask your makeup questions if you have any. And then we're going to pat with our cream brush. Might add a little bit more. And these liquid eyeshadows are also 15% off too. Okay, so pat this on. And then use our fluffy crease brush to blend. And then I'm going to take, again, the shade Overt, and we're going to grab it on a liner brush. And now this trick is really, really good and easy for those who struggle with your under eyes creasing, because we're using the liquid eyeshadow instead of an eyeliner and eyeshadow, a powder eyeshadow to do this step. So this is actually going to stay in place all day. It's not going to smudge or smear, give you raccoon eyes either, because it dries into that crease-proof, smudge-proof finish. It's a really kind of easy little trick to enhance your whole eye look in a crease-proof way. And then same thing on this side. Any kind of liner brush would do for this step. Okay. So now that we have that on, we are finished with our eyeshadow. Oh, I lied. We're not. One more. We got the shade Glassy, which this is actually a limited edition shade. When this one's gone, it's gone. So I would make sure to grab it. So we're going to go ahead and grab this on our crease brush and very light-handedly begin to tap this on. Just like this. And it's like pigmented. So I like to wipe some of that off on a napkin on my desk. And then we'll just kind of like tap that on just like that, right in the center.
What does your tattoo say on your
my
forearm?
I like you for always, I think. It's been so long.
Okay.
I think it says I like you for always.
Yep, I like you for always.
Okay.
You forgot.
Oh, I don't ever like look down like that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set our makeup but do our lashes and our lips. So we're going to do the setting spray all over. What time is it, babe?
1:55.
And we're going to use our fan to dry this really quickly. So the reason that we use our setting spray before we do our mascara, so the setting spray is not only going to add moisture into our foundation, which helps it to expand and look much more natural on our skin, but it also is going to help to prevent transferring, and doing it before you do any of your mascara helps to helps your mascara not smudge. So if you ever experience like when you're putting on your mascara and you then set your makeup and then you have mascara all over your eyelids, that is typically because it's wet. So making sure to do that after the mascara afterwards is a really, really big help. Okay, so now let's do lashes. So first things first is the lash primer. So we're gonna go ahead and take the lash primer and apply this from the base of the lash all the way up. Oops, got some on my eyelid. And then same side.
What's the name of that kid's book?
I think it's called I'll Like You For Always or something.
Forever, I like you for always.
Yeah. Something like that. Alright, so now we're going to do the Twisted mascara. And this one's my favorite mascara in the whole world because it has the argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. So it actually helps your lashes grow while you're wearing it. And it has the best little bristle brush, so it actually gives you the best separation and length. And it's also 15% off. Everything on the website is 15% off, including the skincare. The skincare never, ever, 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 ever goes on sale. So the fact that everything is on sale is craziness. And 15% is a really good savings, especially on the Uplift Beauty Oil, which is that oil that I use that I call Botox in a bottle. That's also.
She says, can you wear moneyed today so I can see it? Moneyed?
I didn't plan on wearing that color today.
Maybe soon?
Let me see. Huh?
Maybe soon? I was going to reply to her.
Yeah, I had tutorials actually using it the other day, though. I could use that today. It's fine. I'll change my makeup look for you, girl. Okay, so we're going to keep doing coats of this. I kind of like to build slowly from the base lash all the way up. And then I'll do the smaller wand next, which is another reason that I love this mascara because it has a smaller wand, which is perfect for like reaching those harder to reach eyelashes. And then the bottom lash line. Boop, and poke yourself in the eye. Just like that. And look, didn't even come off. So same thing over here. And then bottom lash line.
Moneyed is a lipstick, right?
Huh?
Moneyed is a lipstick?
Moneyed, yes,
Moneyed?
is a lipstick. All right, and then 4D mascara, just for a little extra drama, because why not? And all of these mascaras are on sale. You can actually get them on sale a couple different ways. You can get them 15% off by themselves, or you can get them on sale in the bundles, which is about a 20 to 25% off with the Eye Essential bundle and the August special. So there's lots of different ways to be able to get them on sale. So definitely check out the different ways. All right, so let me get my new lipstick shades out. Okay, so first things first is lip liner. I always line my lips. And this one's not by Unique, so I don't have the link to it. Okay. Okay, so lip liner on, and now we're gonna do the lipstick in the shade Moneyed. So this is a matte, kind of nudish brown. And we're gonna put this on. And then I'm gonna blend it into that lip liner. Okay. It's super pretty, and it's one of my favorites for like a darker lip look, but my favorite thing to do with it, so this is by itself, so smooth, is I like to put the shade Minted, which is a more pastel, on top, and watch how it totally changes this whole look. They go on so incredibly smooth, and they're creamy, but they're matte. And they don't dry or like make your lips look drier or more peely or anything like that. They're super creamy for a matte lipstick. See how that totally changes it? Super pretty. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a lip gloss. Let's do the shade Casual. Actually, not a lip gloss. We're gonna do a lip butter, which is kind of a brown too.
What color are you using?
This is called Casual Friday in the lip butter. So that was the whole makeup look, and I'll go over, recap everything I used. So we did the shade Money and Minted in the lipsticks, and then the shade Casual Friday on top to get this lip look. And then for our eyes, we did the shades Ornate, Overt, and Glassy in the liquid eyeshadows. And then for our foundation, we did the liquid foundation, the shade Taffeta, with the pressed powder and taffeta over top. Everything I've used today is 15% off, so definitely don't miss out on the sale. Make sure you're shopping on my website, which is rayahope.com, shop beauty, and that's where you can find all the makeup. If you need any help picking out your products, if you want to be color matched, or if you need help picking out your skincare, anything, just comment below and I'll private message you. But thanks for watching, guys. Typically, I go live over on my group, which is right here. I'll give you guys the link. But today, for some reason, Facebook wasn't letting me. So make sure you follow my group page right there, which is Rhea Hope here on Facebook. So make sure to follow that because that's typically where I'm live. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon.